Welcome back everyone to Hermitcraft. Today guys, we are still working on getting some Turtle Master potions and some lingering potions of various types. You can see our Allay powered Scute Farm behind us here with some turtles accumulating quite nicely. We're actually going to head on in here and breed some turtles right now. But what I really need out here, besides more turtles and these allays to pick up the scoots from the baby turtles, we really need a melon farm out here. That's what we really need. So I think we're going to build that out here, maybe get another portal out here. This whole like section of the world has sort of become our like farm area, effectively. Just make sure we get all these turtles bred up. There we go. Probably have to move some eggs around. You can see a lot of these are in like the final stages here. And we have been getting more scoots from this. I think we're at over a stack now. We are at, yeah, about, what, like 88 scoots so far. Yeah, we also have had to slay some turtles because turtle population does kind of get out of hand over time. So that's a thing that we've had to deal with. So might have to take a couple turtles out. But I think we're going to set up a melon farm like right over here. The design we're going to go for is not going to be like the traditional like observer melon farm. Instead, I want to make a bud powered melon farm. Like one of the old school ones that kind of looks like a caterpillar. That's what I call it, at least, like a caterpillar design. Alright guys, so check this out. This is how the farm is going to work. So we're going to have basically a bud like this. Bud stands for block update detector. This is how things used to be detected before we had observers. And basically the way it works is any block update that this piston receives, the piston will see that it's being powered from above by this redstone block, and then update, as you can see right there. Update, 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 like that. So that isn't useful in and of itself, but if we raise it up one block, we can plant a melon or pumpkin seed right here, and then a melon or pumpkin can grow up underneath of it, which can activate the bud switch. But we can do even better than that. We can actually have this bud switch above destroy the melon or pumpkin below. So the way this works is basically we put a bunch of slime like this, and we also bring it down here like so, just like that, and make this like a dirt block. And actually I think we can make this a mud block now in 119. So yeah, this can actually allow, like, we can put hoppers directly below both of these, and the melon or pumpkin would always fall in. Or actually it wouldn't be a melon or pumpkin, it would be a melon slice. But I'll just show you here, if this thing were to grow up underneath, bam, broken, and we just picked up melon slices. I'll show you again. There you go. So yeah, that is how these farms are going to work. It's a little melon slicer here, which is pretty cool. Obviously we'll have to have blocks that don't, you know, get pulled by the piston on the side, or maybe we'll just leave it like it is, because it's kind of cool to see it like that. But yeah, that's how the farm is going to work. So we just need to make this design probably one block higher up, so that way we can have like the chest on the same level as we're standing, and everything will be collected automatically and things will be good. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. This farm's super easy to make. We just placed down hoppers, and now we're placing an alternating pattern of mud and dirt on top. Obviously the dirt is going to be where our melons and pumpkins, like the stems, grow, and then the mud is going to be where the actual block shows up, the melon block and the pumpkin block. Then we're going to place down some jack-o'-lanterns on the side for lighting, and also the jack-o'-lanterns don't stick to the slime or the honey, so that is a useful feature of that. Sort of have two-in-one purpose. Next we place down the actual machine. This is all modular, so we just place down slime like I showed earlier, so piston facing upwards, slime here, redstone block there, and that module is now done. We also got to make sure and put some full blocks on the side, so I'm just using glass because it looks cool and you can see into it. And then it's just basically repeat this pattern, so slime up, piston underneath of where we put the slime, and then redstone block right on top. Alright, so farm is done. Now we just are waiting for the crops to grow up here, but once they do, this thing should start producing and all the materials will end up down here. And yeah, we just have to make sure that we have, you know, glass in every spot here so that all the material falls onto the mud and or farmland like this. So you can see, gets sucked up by the hoppers underneath, and then it ends up down at the end here in the chest. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to make probably a couple of these here. I'm thinking maybe like, like 2 or 3 would probably be good. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe like 4 or 5. But yeah, just have like an array of these here next to the turtle farm. And then we'll have a nice little area here. By the way, just wanted to point out you can also use honey for this, which is what I'm doing on this second farm here. So it works exactly the same design. It's just a little bit tougher to build because you have honey instead of slime, which honey is not a full block. So you can have items sometimes fall down the honey. So you may need an extra hopper underneath these honey blocks here in case the item slides down. But otherwise, it should be basically exactly the same. I will need another hopper down there, I think, or a couple more hoppers down here. But it's pretty easy to build. Just got to make sure to, stand on the edge of the honey so you can jump up like this, and then, piston down like this, honey over here, and then again, make sure you're on the edge, block on top, and it works exactly the same. Just to show you, if I place down a melon here, bam, melon's destroyed, and it slides down. And yeah, it went off the side here because I don't have the glass in yet, but if you had the glass in, everything would be good. So that's that. And yeah, we're going to build up one of these and then probably another slime one to have a total of 3 here. And we may extend it back a little further too, just so we have more growing space and things. But yeah, things are looking up here. Welcome back, everybody. The melon and pumpkin farm is now completed. You can see it right here. And if we wait just a moment, we'll probably see one of these sections go up and down. It's kind of cool to watch it work over the course of time. But basically, this one has melons and pumpkins, so you can see quite a few have accumulated in here. This one also has melons and pumpkins, both. So again, melons and pumpkins in here. And then this one just has melons only. So this whole section here, this one's actually a little bit longer than the other ones. Not by much, but just by a little bit. But yeah, you can see a little bit extra on this one. But yeah, all these farms are up and working properly now. And yeah, it's kind of cool just to sit here and see if you can see one of the sections go up and down. Hey, there we go. All right, so yeah, you saw it. Melon grew. It moved the dirt or the mud up and broke it, and then it got sucked up and put into the hopper and put into the chest right here. So that's really cool. Each one of these sections operates independently, which is really, really nice. And yeah, it's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat little farm, actually. Kind of an old school design with the bud powered switch, but yeah, still works pretty effectively. And with the mud, that introduces the whole silent aspect, so you don't have a minecart that's rolling back and forth noisily here. It just sort of runs, and that's pretty much it. I guess you do have some noise with the piston, but that's pretty much it. So that's working really well. This will get us a lot of glistering melons here for sure. Just need to combine these melons with some gold. And good news over here as well. We got the Allays still working hard, gathering some scutes. We've had to breed up a lot of turtles here. Unfortunately, had to slay a lot of turtles as well. But we have almost the number of scutes we need. We need about 300 scutes. So we have just about that amount here to make some turtle shells. And then we need to brew up the potions, the Turtle Master potions with those shells. So that's absolutely fantastic. But for right now, oh yeah, we also replaced this hopper clock with a silent version of the hopper clock. So this is much quieter now. Rather than having the pistons, activate every time, it's just the note block now that sounds. But for now, we're going to actually put these Allays on leads. If I can reach this guy. Apparently I can't. Let's come on in here. And basically, we're going to tie these Allays up here because we want to go back to the main area. We want to go back to our base area because Ren the King has actually made a bunch of server quests that I would like to try to complete some of today. So we're going to check that area out and see if we can help out the server, see if we can't do some things for diamonds, basically. So we're going to come down here to our portal, made this little gate here just so that Allays can't, accidentally wander into the nether. So that's why that's there, in case you're wondering. So yeah, let's go ahead and blast on back to the spawn area. I'll be right back. Here we are back at the spawn area, everybody, and we got a giant statue of Ren the King with a question mark above it, holding 2 piles of diamond blocks and diamond ores. So let's swoop on in here and see what this is about. So basically, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but there are now daily quests on Hermitcraft that we can complete for diamonds, basically. So if I look at this, you'll see we have server quests. Welcome to Hermitcraft server quests. Complete quests for the king. Earn rewards for your loyalty and hard work. There's a bunch of rules. Take a quest crystal of choice. Replace your pumpkin with your own head. Complete the quest. Return here to collect your reward and your head. Repeat. Rules: 1 daily quest per day, weekly quest per week, and 1 unique quest at a time per hermit. Quests can be group completed. They must be completed on camera. Must be completed within their allotted time. And please replace the tribute item books. There you go. Those are the rules. And there's a whole bunch of different quests. There's infrastructure, economy, adventure, maintenance, shenanigans, fandom, blah, da, 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 da. You can see some of the ones here. I'm not going to go through all of these just because there's like 130 of them, which is really awesome. But the one I think we're looking for, let's check in here. There might be one in here. There's one specific one that I'm looking for. Aha! Here it is. Entertainment quests. This is one of the weekly quests. There's a quest to play a minigame on camera and also to set a record. And so we want to set a record, basically. We want to set a record. What we're going to try and do is we're going to try and set the all minerals world record for Minecraft 117, 118, 119 without using structures. That is what we're going to try and do. We'll probably do this on a stream. Let's see if we can find where this is, though. Maintenance quest. I think it's an entertainment quest. Adventure quest. These are daily quests. We got to go down to the weekly. Here's the weekly. Fandom, community, maintenance, economy, infrastructure. No entertainment. Oh, here. Entertainment. Entertainment quest. Here it is. Right here. Set a record. This is it. So we got to take this, and then we got to put our head in here, and that's 16 diamonds that we can get. So that's what we're going to try and do. We're going to try and break the world record for all minerals. So during a live stream on Monday on Hermitcraft, we went ahead and slayed ourselves, and that is to get our head, which we quickly then picked up afterwards. And once we had our head, we went to Ren's place, dumped it off, and we were ready to do the quest. Those of you who follow this channel closely will know that we set the world record in this category, All Mineral Structuralists, in January. However, that was quickly surpassed by Nguiap, who got a time of 15 minutes 23 seconds. And at that point, I decided to set myself a goal. I wanted to beat this category to get all the minerals in the entire game in under 15 minutes. With our new goal in hand, we continue to chip away towards a sub 15 time. We got a 21:47 back in February, and we got a 17:37 in April. Yet still, the 15-minute time eluded us. Through many runs, through many worlds, thousands and thousands of worlds that we generated and ran, unfortunately, the record and the sub 15 time eluded us. On Monday, we streamed for 8.5 hours in the name of Ren the King in an attempt to break the record and complete the quest on Hermitcraft. We fell short on Monday, however, I continued running into Tuesday, and late Tuesday night, it happened. Alright guys, so here we go. The world record run for all minerals on a random seed without using structures. That means there's no villages, there's no shipwrecks, there's no ruined portals. To help you in your quest to get minerals, you have to go through the entire tech tree. You need 11 minerals in total. Those minerals are amethyst, coal, iron ingot, copper ingot, gold ingot, redstone, lapis lazuli, emerald, diamond, and then you also need from the nether quartz and netherite ingot. So here we go. This is the world right here. Loading in. Random seed, no structures. Structures are actually off. And instantly I recognize that I'm in a mountain. So I decided to play this for what I call the high roll geode. That is, we're not only hoping to find a mineral underneath this mountain, an emerald underneath this mountain, we're hoping to find a geode as well. Geodes are extremely rare. If you recall the previous world record video from this category back in January, we actually played for oceans at that point because the time was slow enough to allow that, and also that's where you can find them most easily. So we were playing for ocean strategies back then, but now we're playing for high roll geodes. So here, you see we craft up a crafting bench after getting 4 wood blocks. That's all the wood we need, actually. And then, of course, gearing up, we need some stone as well. So we craft up a stone pickaxe, and that is halfway through the tech tree already right there. So that's fantastic. We get a couple more stone because we want to craft up an axe to battle with. And we also need a shovel for our flint once we get and find a gravel patch. So we also got some copper right there. So we still have to smelt up that copper ingot, which we'll do in a moment here. But now we're just going straight down and hoping for some good luck, which we find in the form of a gravel patch right here. There's a 1 in 10 chance of you getting a flint from gravel, and we get somewhat lucky right here with that flint right there. So that's fantastic. We're going to need that for our flint and steel later. You'll notice we also get more than just the 1 iron or the 1 gold, because we need gold and iron for other things like buckets and iron pickaxes and things, obviously. We also got a little bit unlucky there with the silverfish attacking us. Silverfish blocks, of course, can sometimes spawn in the mountain biome, but we slayed those guys, and now we're still going straight down. Now we're hoping for coal and iron, and luckily we find coal right here. We get a couple of coal because we do need to smelt up a couple of ingots as well as some ancient debris. So there's all of the coal we need for the run gathered. Continuing down now, we're hoping for iron. And wouldn't you know it, just a few more blocks in, we find ourselves a little bit of iron. So we want 8 iron in total, and luckily this actually ends up being an 8 iron vein. So we need to smelt all this up. We need to turn 3 of the ingots into a pickaxe, 3 into a bucket, 1 into the flint and steel, and then we need 1, of course, in our inventory for the end of the run. That's why we get 8 iron. You see here we're smelting up our copper using our wooden pickaxe. We're also splitting up the iron here into 2 different furnaces so that the iron smelts faster. Uses a little bit more fuel, but that is a time save there. And here I see and hear that there's water flowing nearby, so I'm digging toward the flowing water and toward the mobs, going toward the danger, because that can potentially get us minerals faster than just randomly digging. And we come across a nice little ravine here with some minerals. So now we know that we have a chance to do something good here. So we get our iron pickaxe all crafted up like so. Get our flint and steel for our portal later. And we pick up the remaining iron. Pick up our copper ingot that just smelted. And then go ahead and craft a bucket for the nether portal to get water for another portal. And also pick up the lava and things. So now our stuff is done smelting. We can pick stuff up, pick the crafting bench up, and we're ready to go into the ravine. I look over and I see some water. So we're going to go for water first. Climb up the water column, punch a zombie out of the water column as well, and we pick up the water source at the top right here. Then I spot some emerald, and this is super smooth down there onto the ledge. MLG water bucket there to pick up that emerald. Then I determined the zombies can't reach me because they're too slow. Grab that redstone, and we are good to go. So now we're looking for a couple things. We're looking for gold, we're looking for amethyst, we're looking for lapis, and we're looking for diamonds right now. So we found a little bit of gold. We need 5 gold ingots actually, so that was only 3. So we're still looking for a couple of gold because we need 4 gold for the netherite ingot. And 1 in our inventory at the end of the run, of course. So now we're just looking around, scouring the ravine for lapis and for diamond. There's some dripstone on the ground here we jump over. And so we're just looking, hoping to see either lapis or diamond, or ideally a geode, because amethyst is one of the harder things to get in this run. So that is one of the things we are critically looking for. Here we find the rest of our gold. So there we go, 5 gold. Gold is now completed. We just got to smelt it up a little bit later on. I find a little cave here at the end of the ravine, so I decide to follow it because we've already checked basically the whole ravine. Look down here, see nothing. Unfortunate. And then once we get back up here, we encounter a creeper, which we just run by. Usually it's not worth fighting mobs in this run. And here we spot a Lapis Lazuli. So we go after this because we definitely need this mineral. And now we're going to do a trick where in past versions of the game, diamonds were always offset from Lapis Lazuli by 4 blocks. That's no longer the case in Minecraft 1.19. 1.18 and 1.19 is where it was fixed. So this is 1.17, but the record counts the same as the 1.17 record is the 1.18 and 1.19 record. So yeah, we still use this trick in this category. So we try this. So 4 block offset, and it misses. So It doesn't always work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But in this case, it did not, which is rather unfortunate. So we're pillaring back up and moving on from that. And I hear a creeper on the right side here, so had to sort of deal with this guy and a skeleton at the same time. We get hit by the skeleton a few times, hit by the creeper, and we're still looking for diamonds and amethyst at this point. And also, I'm kind of running for my life, because if I get hit by a skeleton now, it's pretty much over. So we find a few diamonds here. Unfortunately, it's only 2 diamonds, which we would prefer it be more, because we actually need to craft up a diamond pickaxe. But luckily, in the next cave over, we find the rest of the diamonds that we need. So there we go, 4 diamonds, so we can now make a diamond pickaxe and have one in our inventory when the run ends. Now we're just looking for amethyst, and the strategy now is basically just run around in caves until you see a geode, which is extremely rare. However, seeing as this is the world record run, you can probably guess what happens here. We look around a little bit, we run around a little bit, searching for a geode, and wouldn't you know it, at the end of this tunnel, bam! We see some smooth basalt, which means geode. We dig into it, and we actually luck out that there is a fully present amethyst crystal, and we break that and get the amethyst shards. So we now have all the minerals from the overworld that we need. We're now ready to head to the nether, and there's a lava pool sitting right here. We fill this in, and we need to make a nether portal now. So we're just going to place a block here, place our water bucket on the side, break some blocks, and then use the same bucket to make some obsidian. Now we need to make the structure to put the portal frame around. Break these 2 blocks here so I don't mess this up. And then we're going to put down the water and start to make our nether portal. Now, the 2 things we need in the nether, or 3 things we need in the nether, we need to find a quartz, we need to smelt up that raw gold in our inventory, and we need to find 4 ancient debris. This is the second hardest part of the whole run here. So finding ancient debris is extremely difficult, it's extremely rare, but we need to do it nonetheless. So we're going to start to dig down pretty much immediately. Here we found some magma blocks, so we just avoided those. And we're going to start to dig down. We also block up the back so no skeletons or piglins or lava can come down behind us. And now we're digging down. I also realize here that I didn't craft up my diamond pick yet, so there we go. There's our diamond pick. And we're also going to do something here that's going to come in very handy. We're going to put some nether rack in our offhand. That's just in case we run into lava pockets, we can quickly block it off. And thank goodness we did that, because right here you will see we actually do in fact run in to one of those lava pockets, almost die to lava there, but we block it off no problem and then continue on downwards. Now we're looking for height 15. Height 15 in the nether is the ideal height to dig at for ancient debris, and so we're at level 15 now, which means we're at our final level, our final destination, and we can smelt up that gold I was talking about earlier. With our gold smelting, the only 2 minerals we need now are quartz and ancient debris. Obviously, quartz is a fairly common mineral, so we should find that somewhere down here within a relatively small amount of time. However, ancient debris is not. Ancient debris is the rarest mineral in the entire game, so we're hoping to find 4 of those very, very quickly and combine those with the gold to make the netherite ingot. So just strip mining here. This is just entirely RNG dependent. Luckily, we find quartz very quickly right here. So there's our quartz picked up and done. And we also, on the other side, find an ancient debris, which is extremely lucky to find ancient debris that quickly. And we mine that out and find there's another one there. Debris can be found in groups of 1 to 3, and we have 2 here. I also mine out around this just to make sure that it's not a 3, because that can sometimes come back to bite you, as we've seen in past speedruns that I've done on Twitch. And so, yeah, that is only a 2-pack there, so we pick up our gold. We got 2 ancient debris. We need 2 more now to complete the run, and we still have to smelt up the ancient debris, of course. So now, once again, we're back to strip mining for ancient debris. This is the most RNG dependent part of the entire run, and this can take a very, very long time in some instances, as we've seen and as I've experienced in other runs. However, seeing as this is the world record run, I'm guessing you can probably imagine that we find it pretty quickly. And so, just strip mining here, level 15, the ideal level. Never mine it anywhere other than 15, just FYI. Always mine at 15 and only 15. And there we go. Mining at level 15, paying off. There's one ancient debris. We break that. I see there's a second one down there. I want to make sure I don't fall in lava, so I mine out the block beside this to make sure that if there's lava underneath, we don't automatically fall in. And we grab that. Now all we got to do is smelt it up, so we put it into the furnace. One coal, we grab the other coal out because you got to have at least one of every mineral in your inventory to end the run. Now I'm just clearing out an area here because we're going to put our crafting bench down because we need to craft up the final netherite ingot, and that will complete the entire run. So we're just basically waiting here now on this to smelt up. Just 2 more to go. It takes 10 seconds to smelt up an item in a furnace. So there we have it. There's the 3rd netherite scrap. And 1 more. Makes 4. And then we combine that with our 5 gold. And that will be the run completed. So boom, bang, pop, pow, zing. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. 12:05 is the final time. You'll see we do /seed here to verify. This entire run will be up on Cub 2, my second channel as well, without the commentary, just the game sounds. So, yeah, we did it. We set the world record. Oh my god. Holy mackerel. Woo! Wow. 12:05. Let's freaking go. Holy yeah, baby! Let's go! Not only have we set a record today, ladies and gentlemen, we have set the world record for the fastest time to obtain all the minerals on a new world on a random seed without using structures. And we've done so in the name of Ren the King. And as such, we must come down to get our reward for accomplishing such a feat. And I believe it's on this second floor right here. Yes, right here. Entertainment quests. We have indeed set a record, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll grab our reward here in the form of 16 beautiful blue diamonds. I gotta say, these blue diamonds here, these are more significant to me than any other diamonds we've got this season because they represent months of hard work and dedication to speedrunning and to acquiring a sub 15 time in the all minerals category. So, in the name of Ren the King, I declare this quest complete. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to say thank you so very much for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode and watching me set a world record, please consider leaving a like on the video, and if you really loved it, be sure to subscribe. But for now, that is it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.